So guys, now I'm at Aditech TV, your number one online television. Guys, you can find them on television, you can find them on YouTube, you can find them on Facebook and Instagram as well as X, all at Aditech TV/KE. Guys, it's a very powerful platform for you. Give out very powerful contents. Just go and follow them, guys, and you not miss out on their content. Thank you.
Good morning to you, my beautiful and amazing viewer. My name is Caroline Martin Kamakawa Kamadawa. This is your favorite online TV, Adtech TV Kenya. Today being a Monday, nimekuletea Warrior Within. I have a very interesting guest, an amazing lady, a plus size model. I know that all of us have that ideology that a model should be petite, slim and all that. But today have got something new, something surprising, you know, a beautiful and a confident lady. So we will be seeing the journey, her journey through the modeling industry and all that. Be with me, stay tuned hapa katika Adtech TV. And right about now, guys, without further ado, help me welcome my beautiful guest.
Hi guys, yeah, so my name is Ramona Njeri. I am a plus size model and I'm also a plus size pageantry title holder. I recently abdicated my throne to, not abdicated, how do you say it, passed on my throne to the current Miss Plus Size Kenyatta University. Her name is Charlene, and right now I'm the current face of Africa plus size. And I believe each and every person is good at whatever they do, and each and every person can set their mind to whatever they want to do. Nobody needs to stop you from doing what you want to do. At the end of the day, it's your heart you're supposed to follow. Yes. So I always say no to body shaming. Yes. So
Ramona, right?
Yes.
Will you take us through the fashion? Let's say fashion, because you know modeling has to do with fashion and everything else.
Yes.
When did you realize that this is your thing? You know, I need to model, that desire, that passion. When did it kick in?
Actually, it started back in high school. Just the thought of seeing Miss World, Miss Universe, that idea just kicked into me. What if I try out modeling and stuff? Normally, what I studied for back in campus was film and theatre arts. I loved acting a lot. But then the calling came to me strongly in 2022. Actually, I remember it wasn't a very expected journey. I remember that person, there was someone who was signing me up for KU Culture Week, Kenyatta University Culture Week. And all in all, I thought my mind was all about, you know, but isn't this thing for petite people, not plus size and this? And she was telling me, why don't you just do what? Sign up for plus size, because we have that category. I looked at her like, me. No, yeah, I was like, hey, where? I'm not a model. First of all, I don't know even how to catwalk in heels. I used to wear heels for the fun of it, and not those at least 4.5 watt. Yeah, so I was like, I can't. Then she was like, no, imagine you can. Even there are plus size that are going to contest. So I was a bit doubtful, and at some point at that time I didn't really embrace myself that much. So I decided to try out. So I remember I went to Nyayo One hostels, because that's where they used to train, and they still do. So permit me if I speak in Swahili.
No, it's okay. We do Swahili.
Yeah, it's okay. So I remember nilingia day one, so there was no one there. So I was like, why did I come to waste my time here? Like, nakuja waste time. And then there was that fright, like, guy, I can't be serious. And then there were two cleaning ladies from Nyayo One. They walitokezea sasa. So they were like, I asked them, is this the training ground for models? They're like, yes. And then they looked at me like, yes. I don't see. At first they were like, Pia we una model. I was like, okay, I know. And me, I was like, Yes, nimekuja kumodel, kwani kuna shida? So I told them, yeah, kwani kuna shida? They're like, hakuna shida, ni vile tujiona mtu wa size yako hapa. You know, those kinds of comments. So I just told them, yes, I just came to try out to see how it takes me. I remember day one, I didn't even go to the pageantry category. I actually went to the runway category. What? And then the trainer was so tough. I remember his name is Desmond Raiola. I remember that he was so tough, but at least now today we talk, and I thank him today for being the toughest. Yeah, that tough trainer. So at first I was like, what? Hey, this person needs to take me slowly. I know nothing about walking. And I remember I used to catwalk with mini chunky heels, not even the double sole heels that they used to. I used to tell someone to model with. So they were telling me, no, you need to come with double sole. I was like, which are those shoes? I don't know. Literally, I didn't even know what a double sole shoe looked like. That's how much I didn't know anything about modeling. I just stopped walking in heels. I didn't know they were double sole until I went and Googled, and I saw, oh, these are double sole heels. So I decided to try out. The first week, I remember I walked on chunky. I'm telling you, I had terrible blisters.
Now.
Oh no, with those chunky ones.
What?
I know. So I decided to do now the heels again. So I decided to buy the heels and wear those heels again. My friend, the first week, my back, mgongo ilikuwa inauma.
Now, you feel at a point maybe you give up watching?
I did feel at that point. I felt like, you know, and I remember there was this trainer.
I'm showing that I love her, or I'll beat her so that I can show her she's not the special one, I'm the best one, so that she can submit to me. You know, you misquote the Bible, even spiritually. You hear preachers or men of God misquoting the Bible, be submissive. But then, how will I be submissive to a man who is abusive? You see, you're forcing me to submit to you, yet you're not giving back what the Bible also told you, that you should love me, you see. So such things are things that we need to talk about. We need to make people aware. We need to ensure the nation and everyone knows, so that you take caution.
3 trainers, I remember they kept pushing me, because I even told them at some point, I even told Amelis at that point, I feel like giving up. Me, I can't walk in heels. She told me, don't give up. You've come, you've trained for 3 weeks, right? Why can't you see the other 2 weeks through? How it will do, because the final week is now the event. I told her, okay, where? Because it was tough, but then you're told you need to invest. So by the time utafute pesa ya outfits, by the time uran na hizo heels, yani utembe tu nazo vizuri, it was quite a struggle. But then I kept ilibidi tu nijimotivate, and I tell myself, you know what, I can do this. So I started working on heels very nicely. She trained me. I remember they both trained me very slowly, together with other plus size models, because I wasn't the only one. So we were trained until the day of the event came. So the day of that event came, the runway was so shaky. It was Bishop Square. The runway was so shaky, and then I was like, attention. I told myself, you know what, I'm not walking on double sole. And that's what I did. I walked on chunky. But that is not nice. Please, viewers, don't do that. So I walked on chunky that day. I'm telling you, that was so lively. And it was a very lively event. Nikikumbuka pesa ya outfits, mara I'm told I cannot go and do the show without the Air Force. My friend, I literally knew. I'm telling you, that's how blank I was. That's when I knew kuna kitu inaitwa Air Force shoes. I had to buy Nike. I remember Nike shoes, and they cost me 2K. I had to fuliza.
Don't buy.
And then I remember I had to go for my dress in Isli. I know, where? My dress in Isli. And I used to tell my mom at some point that, you know, Mom, I'm contesting for modeling. And my mom, the response she gave me, first she laughed. She was like, "Atunafanya modeling hadi wewe." Njeri yani. joke, nda kutemea na hiyo za nini. See, someone of your size is not, she was not open to, plus size modeling. So I explained it to her. She was like, oh, okay. Sasa pesa yangu ndo umeamua utumie, si ndio? Sawa.
Kununua
because pageantry you have to pageantry you really have to invest. It was a tough journey, and then at that particular moment I was doing my internship. So you can imagine juggling between modeling and internship and buying those categories. And then I had one class. I had remained one unit before I graduated now last year. So in 2022 I was quite busy. That October was busy. So when that day came, like I said, the runway was quite shaky. I was like, God, please no. You've seen me through. I cannot fall today in front of God knows how many people. So he took us through. We finished our category. To be honest, at that point, me being called the winner, that point it was a bit, siku expect.
Surprise.
I was just surprised because I was like, where? And they were struggling with heels and stuff. I remember that time people jeered because they expected the first runners up to win, because I don't know, maybe she brought the crowd or stuff, but I liked the way the three of us until today, we are still, we are still in good terms. We help each other out. Yeah. So, and actually the second runners up, the time I was crowned the Miss, the second runners up contested again and now became the current Miss Plus Size. I like that even how she motivated herself. And even the first runners up, even out here, I'm very, very sure she's doing so great. Those are the two models, plus size models that have seen me through this journey as well. Like they have been also supporting me and stuff, encouragement and stuff. Whenever we go for gigs, we go. Even there was a time me and at that point my first runners up, we even went to Citizen. There was a time it was on 10/10. They called that part supermodels. Walikuwa wameita hiyo part nini supermodel. So walituita any plus size title holder. So tulienda huko. I'm so glad we got that experience. We even talked about it even on our way home. We were like, you know what? That was fun. We didn't expect that. But I'm so glad this plus size modeling has opened doors for me, and at the same time it has made me feel safe within myself. Made me safe within myself. It has made me feel confident. It has made me feel even more unique.
Wow, yeah, but it's unique.
Yeah, it's very unique. For me, I usually say, be yourself. Don't allow someone else to tell you, you're too fat for this, you're too slim for this, you're not able for this, I also don't like also the way the able differently people are stigmatized at some point. That thing still goes on. Even plus size, you're told you're too huge for this. I'm telling you, it has not been an easy journey, but I'm glad that sense of fashion, that sense of change is coming to life. The fact that they're even including plus size people,
that's awesome.
That is quite good. I'm happy, and personally I'd like to even, if I get that chance, at least to inspire someone, at least mtu pia feel anyway, even me, I can do what I can contest. I can feel good, but I can feel good about myself, that kind of thing. And I feel like nobody has the right to body shame or put down someone because of how they look. Yeah.
So you've talked about the support that you've gotten so far.
Yes.
Let's go to maybe the neglection. The time that you decided to do this, your journey has not been easy, as you've told us. So maybe along the way, was there a comment that maybe, or someone who told you something you can feel,
where do I begin? Hey, actually body shaming for me started back when I was in primary, but that's kid stuff and stuff. High school I didn't actually quite get that kind of nini sana, because it was a girls' school and girls are a little bit more sensitive. So now what really triggered me and not actually loving myself at that particular moment, I had this one friend in campus. We studied degree together. We actually met in 2019, and he graduated in 2022. Me, I graduated in 2023. So, you know, someone, okay, I get that was his way of telling you need to maybe reduce some, you know, he was a gym guy. He's a gym guy. So someone who tells you to, you know, reduce a little bit, you know, there's a way you tell someone in a nice way.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he'll just be blunt and say you are too fat. You're just too fat. No, it was in front of a friend of mine. So I'll come and say you're fat. Just tell her that she's fat, right? I was like, don't use the word fat. At least use something that doesn't seem like you're body shaming someone. And then to a point that kidogo we got into a thing. There were some feelings for each other and stuff. We had this kind of situationship, and then, you know, that person who keeps telling you that
you're fat.
Yeah. Maybe, and then telling
feelings for him.
Exactly. And then he's telling you to look a certain way, punguza kitambi, ati you're too fat. Me, I can't date someone and I can't hang out with someone who dresses badly. Okay, no, I understand the dressing part. And yeah, who would want to dress? Uwezi taka kuonekana mtu anavaa vibaya. So he was like, you know what? You're too fat. You need to go back to the gym. Reduce your kitambi. And then unaniambia pia, after kupunguza kitambi unaniambia ati, you know, me, I can't hang out and I can't date someone who doesn't do exercise, who just looks ako na manyamba mingi nini, you know, vitu kaa hizo kuambia. And then there was a time I started even working out. I'm telling you, nilikuwa nimekonda to please him. I'm telling you,
mapenzi.
I'm telling you, I was slim. I was okay, not slim kabisa, but I remember I had that almost complete flat tummy. And I was like, and yeah, at least now he will do what he will like me for me. Ikafika mahali I started not doing exercise. Nilisema let me take a break first, because I remembered that whole scenario. Oh, you're fat, I'm going to leave if you're not exercising, if you're not working on yourself, none of that kind of thing. So Nile, I told myself, let me take a break for now, because I remember even my mental health was quite devastating, and my emotional health, like that thing ilikuwa inashinda kizunguka kwa akili yangu. And then I remember at that point I even used to cry a lot. I used to cry a lot. And then at that time, sorry to say, as in, it's something I told myself I would never do again. I decided to become someone's number 2, you know? I became someone's number 2 ndio nisiachwe. I didn't know what self-love, self-respect at that point was. Like, I was this naive kind of person, and I really regret doing that. So
you still were in a relationship with him, but he's still someone else.
Yes. So the thought of seeing him posting someone else akisema, oh, she has a good figure, she goes to the gym and stuff, you know, that thing triggers a lot of things in you. I'm telling you, ati sasa ilifika mali nilifini kama na compete na huyo dame. I started feeling like she's a rival, so I'm going to compete with her. You know what? She's not going to have, you know, that my man and stuff. So I started going to the gym. I started, you know what, ati katatumbo and stuff. I'm telling you, I didn't get that much recognition. Bado alienda. He went aliendanga kiendanga. But what actually triggered that is that he started claiming that I'm a fake friend. You know, Pia, we used to date in secret and stuff. We never used to open up yes, because first of all, you're looking at each other's, you're protecting his reputation, you're also protecting your own reputation. Especially me, I was protecting my very own reputation. You know, for him, he's a guy. You know, that kind of stereotype, like when women are side chicks, their term does this and that. Exactly. So I told myself, this is something I don't want to go through again. I'm telling you that thing, mtu alikuwa anaonyesha hadi madharau hivi mbele ya watu, as in someone who's trying to show you that I don't want to be seen in public with you because of how you look, because of this. I even had to invest in clothes. I even had to invest in, you know, the gym and stuff, and the dieting, and the shoes, and the hair, and the nails, just to impress him. Well, I'm telling you, still, alienda.
That was so bad.
And then it reached a point, yo kitu inaku, inakutrigger
ya hauko hata hauna peace.
Exactly, hauna peace, hauna nini. But then I remember when sasa the way I've explained that this lady in 2022 she came and told me that we broke up with him he broke up with me in 2021, so it took me a whole year to heal. So it took me a whole year to it took me a whole year, I think a whole year end, but to actually accept that he's no longer part of me. It took me a whole year. So when this girl akakuja kaniambia there's the modeling plus there's a plus size modeling thing, I told myself let me take a chance. And that's when at that point in that boot camp we were going for like 5 weeks, that's when the trainer that I said Amelis even encouraged me and told me that keep pushing, keep trying, just keep walking with those heels and trust me, you're going to be good. I never used to believe in myself at that point, because unaona sasa pia hiyo maneno ule mtu anakuambia exactly, it triggers you to a point that you don't see anything good about yourself anymore. You hate yourself, you don't even like that version of you. But then I entered modeling, I remember, as in when I won that title, now that's when I felt anything is possible. And I never needed him to validate me, I never needed him to accept me, I just needed myself to accept myself and me to love my own self.
Wow,
that is something. And also
let me ask, after you broke up, after you've done your thing, you've been crowned, you know, have you ever met with him?
No, I have not met with him. I haven't. I don't know if I don't know what really happened to him. I don't know if he traveled, because there was not rumor. Actually, the people who were talking say that he went, I don't know, overseas. I don't know if it's overseas or abroad. I don't know. So I think he went and stuff. And but I'm so grateful to him, because if it were not for him, I wouldn't have discovered that part of myself. But also the challenges I've also gone through, that was the major one, the turning point now. But the other challenges I faced, one, I've realized most pageants don't have they don't include plus size that much. Sure. And then another thing, there are not many plus size, you know what? There are not many plus size beauty pageants. So it's something that it was quite challenging. So,
you felt as if the plus size are more impressed in the modeling industry? Yeah,
we are not usually like hatukwangi that included, but I'm glad it's something that inaanza kukua recognized at some point. And also another thing that made also it was also quite challenging was you find that you've invested so much on outfits, you've invested so much on your time, on your walks and makeup and everything. You find that when you go to contest with other people, the person that even hata ukiangalia tu hivi yenyewe unaona msichana hajakuwa kitembea, hajakuwa kipractice, you find that person being crowned the winner. Which is very bad, because you yourself, you worked hard, but then another person just comes in and just scoops that title. It's quite challenging. Those are one of the nini. Then another one, since you're plus size, unakutanga, there's that so much objectification from men. So everyone is like, hey, you are menini, amebeba, amefanya nini. So they have this mindset, nyash is everything according to men, which again is, they say nyash in quotes, which again is not true, because some of us don't like it. We are not even comfortable about it. You know, being objectified and you're being told, oh,
just part of a body.
Exactly. And then people just body shaming you, telling you, hey, unimnona izingia runway and stuff. And no, it's okay. I think another challenge we also face is fittings, clothes. Hey, yani uwezi pata saa zingine someone you find that she's quite hippie, so kwenda kutafuta hata nguo isili, because isili it's cheaper, it's hard, inabidi ashonewe nguo. So now you have to go to the tailor you have to invest on materials, you have to invest on what the shoe and the what. Like for me, I remember kwanza this year I became very hippie than actually last year. So the clothes that I had that I bought from Isili, they're not even fitting anymore. So inabidi uingie kwa mfuko, you have to go back to your pockets and literally do what?
Buy
materials, and then you have to go to a seamstress to actually sew that dress for you the way you want it. And then pia shoe size sometimes imekuwa a bit complicated because you know I'm a size 42. So finding that right heel for you, something that does not kisi kitu inakufinya, it's quite difficult. Yeah, that is something most plus size we face in terms of fittings, in terms of objectification, in terms of body shaming. Again, also in terms of, you know, by body shaming could be partners, even friends, family. It's something we go through a lot. And then pia that segregation, you're being told that you're a special title. No, the word special is quite, you know, a little too much. Neglectiwa kiasi. It's quite too much. I think we need now to start embracing that even plus size models should be included. Yeah. So anyway, that is what we go through, the challenges we face, even sometimes finances. Because you know, like as a model, you literally have to invest in clothes and stuff. But then for a plus size, you know, a petite lady can borrow clothes, can borrow shoes from another model. But for you, finding someone of your own size can be quite can be quite difficult. So ni wewe unaingia kwa mfuko yako, you start now. Start investing.
It's because your ideology.
Yes.
Ndo maana most of like us wenye tumejaza tuna feel as if we are not worthy to be there. I think it's because of our ideological, you know, ni mtoto slender ndo tunataka ku model.
Yes.
You know, maybe that's why. That's what I think. But anyway, guys, the journey we've had Ramona so far, we've had to see the journey that she has had so far ever since this thing kicked in high school. So from high school up to date. And guys, we are still here bado tuko na yeye bumper to bumper. We have to know much more like her role model, the crowns, you know. Ama mnazitangaje titles ama
titles? Crown is just what you place in your head. But the title, the sash, now that's what defines you. That's what defines you.
So we have to know the titles, not the crowns. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for that. So we'll come back after the break to titles zenye amewin role models wake, her dreams and aspiration in this modeling industry. So keep it locked right here at Aditech TV. We will be right back after the short break.
I'm showing that I love her, or I'll beat her so that I can show her she's not the special one, I'm the best one, so that she can submit to me. You know, you misquote the Bible, even spiritually. You hear preachers or men of God misquoting the Bible, be submissive. But then, how will I be submissive to a man who is abusive? You see, you're forcing me to submit to you, yet you're not giving back what the Bible also told you, that you should love me, you see. So such things are things that we need to talk about. We need to make people aware. We need to ensure the nation and everyone knows, so that you take caution.
Hello guys, my name is Ramona Njeri. I am the former Miss Plus Size Kenyatta University and also the current face of Africa Plus Size. I'm currently contesting for Mr. and Miss Pinnacle Kenya. And guys, please, I would need your support, people, and I really want you guys to be there during that event. It will be on October 5th. What I'm doing right now, I'm also a plus size coach, and I'm also continuing with the plus size modeling. So guys, please let us continue to embrace body positivity and let us say no to body shaming. Thank you.
Hey, what's up my beautiful and amazing viewers? This is your girl Caroline Martin. Karibuni sana. This is your #1 online TV, Adtech TV Kenya. And this show itakuwa ikiitwa Warriors Within. So, Warriors Within is a show yenye nitakuwa nikikuletea different people. They have undergone different challenges, they have undergone different struggles, you know. They are there, they have something, but they didn't start there. Yani hawakuanza tu alafu wakaboom, wakafika. No, they have a story, they have a history. This is what we will be talking about each and every Saturday from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. So usikose kila siku Saturday. Make sure umekaa kitako, unatizama, unajibamba hapa na Caroline Martin with our various different and amazing guests. I promise this shall be amazing, amazing, amazing. So usikose. This is your girl Caroline Martin. Don't forget all our social media platforms ziko na AdTech TV Kenya, YouTube AdTech Media, X AdTech TV, FB AdTech TV Kenya. Follow us on all those our social media platforms. Comment, to text hata kidogo pia. Usikae tu hivyo tu unatutizama. Just comment, talk to us. We will be there to listen. Thank you. See you on Saturday from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Bye.
So guys, now I'm at AdTech TV, your number one online television. Guys, you can find them on television, you can find them on YouTube, you can find them on Facebook and Instagram as well as X, all at AdTech TV/KE. Guys, it's a very, very powerful platform for you. Give out very powerful contents. Just go and follow them, guys, and you not miss out on their content. Thank you.
Now guys, we are here locked in katika AdTech TV with my beautiful guest, you know, Miss Ramona, the plus size, you know, her confidence, her intelligence, you know, her passion in this. Aki mimi inanibamba. It's so interesting, amazing and admirable. So we will continue with the interview and let's continue seeing the journey. As I told you now, these stories, you know, you feel, ukielezewa una feel na unajieka hapo, unaona. So let's continue the journey of Ramona. So Ramona, katika industry you didn't start now. Obviously there are some titles that you've won.
Yes.
Ebu tuambie, which are these titles?
There are those no, I won't say small, but it was just those titles where you just win to, you know, ile to just pass time for bigger ones as well. There's one for, we did an online voting. I got, it was Miss Kavi Moranga, but then I was given the title plus size. I didn't win that one, I remember, but they gave me the title of plus size. Now that's when I got that notion of say no to body shaming, because that's what Miss Kavi Moranga was all about. But they started, they used the hashtags body positivity, hashtags say no to body shaming. So that's when I got that motto from Miss Kavi Moranga, where you're supposed to say no to body shaming, we embrace body positivity. I'm glad I got that inspiration from that place. It was an online one. I got a crown and a sash, I remember a bottle. And it was a good experience. At least I felt good. I met good people, like her name is Elizabeth Nzilani. She was literally the very first Miss Independent Kenya.
Wow. I
also met good people like Miss Nduta. She was the what? Yeah, she was the Miss Devolution Kenya in 2023. Those two really told me how much it's really good, and it's also inspiring, how do I explain this? No, najaribu kwenye, yes, they told me it is inspiring where different people can contest regardless of their body size, you know, and for that felt so good, because these are national title holders. So you yourself, you're regarding them in high esteem. So when they tell you that, it's so nice that they feel motivated and inspired. I felt so nice. The fact that they tell you that you're brave to do this and that. So for me, I admire the two ladies. The one that won Miss Universe Kenya, she's actually Kavi, and the one that was the second runner is the current second runners up. I felt so good and motivated that the fact that they have stopped this notion that only petite ladies can win titles, you know, huge titles. I like the way that she's beautiful, she's curvy, she's embracing herself. And I even saw on her Instagram page, she wrote something on her palm saying body positivity, say no to body shaming. It really touched me, and it really inspired me to even look for bigger titles regarding of how I look. Yeah, because at the end of the day, what makes a queen, that's what we say as title holders, what makes a pageantry queen or any queen it's not only beauty and brains, but uniqueness. What defines you as a model? What can you say that is unique about you? That is even the question that usually that is usually ni swali nashinda iko imeulizwa kwa kila pageant. What is unique about you? What is special? What is different about you from all other contestants? That is the most important question and one of the most common and strongest questions you can ever be asked. Even you, when you're asked, you'll feel enyewe, what is special about me? Utajichallenge. Unaona? So at least I liked the way those two embraced themselves, regardless of the negative comments.
Yes.
Yeah, there are people attacking them online, not even attacking the Miss Universe, the current Miss Universe. No, it's not actually attacking. Someone was giving a notion of a negative comment on curvy models, but then she was like, sa curvy model anafanya nini, wanashinda nini Miss Universe Kenya? Ati wengine wetu tukikata weight wao wanakula tu, you know. That statement, to be, I know that statement honestly made me feel so bad as to why would someone say something like that. I thought queens are supposed to boost each other. As female models, we're supposed to, you know, boost each other up, not tear each other down. But then someone told me the greatest enemy you can ever have apart from yourself is another fellow woman. No, I'm sorry. You know, from guys we're used being guys they normally say things. They say, "Hey, unimnono," you know. But from a lady, it's quite, you know,
being a lady.
You're a lady. You know how body shaming affects you, even you yourself, because ladies, we are sensitive to that. So someone coming out with such a comment, it was very nasty. And a friend of mine sent that to me. So even, trust you me, I even told other curvy models. I'm telling you, they got so pissed. They were like, who is that? Does she know that even Miss Universe, those standards were just dropped? Someone else was like, nani hutu msalimi? You know, msalimi in Kenya. Yeah, people, the curvy models were so upset about. I was like, that's why would I had to send them to, I had to tell them, this is what is going on. Someone is talking negatively about curvy models participating in big pageants. That is so bad. Anyone, those beauty standards need to be completely shut down. To a point that you're even saying that you even went to a plus size event and you got bored. That's not nice.
So bad.
Yeah, it's not nice. It's not really nice at all. Me, I usually say at the end of the day, stop body shaming someone else. If you yourself, you're not comfortable with how you look, to a point that you're slimming, you want to slim down to get into a pageant, to get to this, you know, someone needs to love themselves. Stop doing so many things for the sake of for the sake of pageants, for the sake of I don't know who. You should stop that, because if you see another person anaji-embrace venye yako and you're not comfortable about it, you need to do what? You need to work on yourself. It clearly shows there's a lot to work on yourself. But I'm not angry anymore at that person. We get those kinds of comments because, you know, people are not, how do I say it? There are people that are not in quote walk with it, or maybe they're not comfortable with change, and it's normal. We are human beings.
And some are jealous. I feel like some comments zinakujanga out of jealousy.
Exactly.
I don't know why I feel that, but I always feel that.
Yeah, but then me, I say, you know, kila mtu ako entitled na opinion zake. And someone also told me it's the sad truth, but people are entitled to their own opinions and there's nothing you can do about it. You just have to embrace it at the end of the day. No matter how painful it is.
It's either you just allow it to get in from this ear na itokeleze na huku. Ukifungia wewe ndo utaumia.
Exactly. And then it will bring about mental and even emotional and even spiritual issues. Because you got to get rid of, you know, negative energies, negative people. Akukosi watu kama hawa at the end of the day. There are people who will just talk and make you feel bad about yourself. But at the end of the day, it's you who's making them feel threatened. That's why they give out those remarks. Because themselves, maybe they are not that.
They are confident enough to pay your opportunity and all that.
Exactly. I guess he or she, I don't know who said that anyway. Whoever said that, he or she has that right to say that. It's your opinion. But I usually say make an opinion that will not extremely, as much as it's the truth, don't make the truth look like it's offensive. And people have that notion of, oh, sinamwambia ukweli, oh, see, I'm saying this. Some people use the truth for the wrong reasons, and you know, it's not good. That
the
it's
bitter truth.
yes, the bitter truth. That's not the bitter truth. That is being rude. That is being offensive. People ought to know that. But then again, everyone is entitled to their own opinions.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
And another thing, who is your role model?
For me, my biggest, I'll start with my mom. I come from a single mom, and the fact that she raised me on her own, it takes great strength and great courage.
So much.
Trust you me, my mom, she's the toughest woman I've ever known. Even the time I remember I tried to tell her about my heartbreak, she laughed. She laughed.
Really, and you're expecting her
She
to
laughed,
support you.
and then she told me, pardon? Ati mwanaume anafanya ulie. Please, tell her.
What?
I know. But I'm glad she told me that, because that's a way of telling you, toughen up, you know. Some things are not, even as she's been through that. And then she told me in a very funny way, nilikufa sikukufa, I'm still alive.
And doing great.
And doing great. She's literally the biggest role model, and I don't want to be like her, but I wish I would copy some traits of her.
Yeah, the strength, the
Yeah.
toughness, you know, the confidence. Because being a single mom, actually I
Yeah.
love single moms and I admire them
Yeah.
so much, because wow, raising a kid by yourself,
It's not easy.
it's not easy. Kwanza the society.
Yes.
The society kwanza ndio huwa kwanza
Judgment.
people
Aye.
judge you.
Yeah.
Back then, from wenye unawachukulianga close, from family members, church members, so I tend to have that soft feeling.
Yeah.
Single mothers, hata kids raised by single mothers, me I tend to just admire them, you know, love them, because I always feel that hata wao pia kuna tu vitu zenye wanapitianga, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe uko hapo visiting, dad is coming na we hauna, and you can't do anything about that, and you cannot just go to your mom umuulize, hey mom, where's my dad?
Yeah, I
you
know. That, literally hiyo unaweza shtukia umeangaliwa hivi.
Yeah.
And then hapo ndo unajua run. And then there's that voice that tells you don't do it, don't do it, don't do it,
Yeah.
don't do it, don't do it.
It's amazing. Me single
Yeah.
mothers, any single mother out there, I them salute you.
Yeah,
so
even
much.
but not only single moms, even single dads. There are
all
those
of
who
them.
do the mom
Single
role.
parenthood.
Yes, single parenthood. The other person that I admire most also in my life is my grandmother. My grandmother, like my mom, she's also a strong woman. Hey, my grandmother is a teacher. I mean, she was a teacher that time. My grandmother used to beat my uncles and my mom for being late, especially when she was on duty. She couldn't stand a lot of
Wametoka nyumba moja.
and the way she's turning 80 and still has strong teeth and still can walk on 2 feet. I would really wish to grow old like that. I'm telling you, it takes strength. And plus my grandmother is like my mom. She is tough. She's tough.
So hujawahi bembelezwa.
I'm telling you, I have not. If hakuweza kubembeleza mamangu, mimi ndiye anibembeleze. She couldn't. She couldn't. The other person I admire is my uncle. That is the brother to my mom. He actually also brought me up. He was like this. He is the father figure that I never had. His name is Uncle John. He raised me until where I am today, because whenever I have issues and I need a fatherly advice, he's the one I turn to.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, I also my other role model is my aunt. That is the sister to my mom. Whenever I used to, the boarding school that I used to go and study, it was in Njeri, so that was also a second home to me. So she's also a teacher. So whenever I have issues concerning school and stuff, she's the one who used to train me a lot. And that's why I got close to her children. They're like also my siblings as well. Yeah. So basically all my mom's siblings have been like role models to me.
The best, actually.
Yes. My other role model I'll go to modeling is her name is Amilis Nyongesa. She was the immediate former Miss Unique Queen Africa Kenya, and the former Miss Tranquility, the very first Miss Tranquility Kenya. I also look up to Desmond Raiola. He was the former Miss Mr. Birmingham Creativity. I also look up to the trainers in Delight, like Patty Maina, Walid George, and the incredible Saitoti and Nemo. I mean, they gave me that platform to showcase myself, and the fact that they believed in me and they kept on training me, it was a long journey. I'm telling you, it was a long journey. The people I just mentioned, that is Patty Maina, Walid George, Amelis, Sarah, I forgot also my former, the one that my predecessor, Sarah Odak, and also Desmond Raiola were literally the catalysts for my modeling career. And Saitoti gave me that platform. I am really, really grateful. I'm very grateful. I mean, the face, literally the face of Africa.
Proud,
it's such a
proud.
Yeah, it's such a huge deal. But my biggest role model, I feel right now, I don't know if it's weird to say that, it's this new self of mine.
Wow.
I really admire the person I've become, because the person I was wouldn't even wear dresses, I swear.
Why?
I wouldn't even wear dresses. That's how much I hated myself at that time. I was like, I'm not pretty. If I wear dresses, what will people think of me? You know, that kind of objectification. I know. Right now, I work with dresses. I won't lie.
Hey, those people are blind.
Even dresses with slits, as you can see there.
You look good.
Yeah.
With your dresses.
Yeah. No, actually, dresses bring out the figure in a woman. I felt so good, and I'm embracing myself right now. Yeah, I'll say that. Also, my biggest role models are my friends. There's Sarah. The things she's also gone through gave me even hope to see that hata vitu ninapitia si vitu.
She's also a class model.
Yeah. There's Susan Mithiga. There's Lynette Mudheu. There's Stacy Waithera. There's, who else have I forgotten as friends? There's Harriet Adongo. And there's Ray Laura Bethe. I like this lady called Laura because she's this designated community called the LGBTQ community. Laura and Ian Degwa, I really look up to these people because they're the ones who gave me that vibe of know yourself, love yourself for who you are, embrace yourself. I really admire those people a lot, by the way. And yeah, I guess shout out to all my classmates back in campus, even Casper and my friends Wendy Casper. Shout out to my friends also Nelson. Like, I had really, really amazing friends, even the friends from Face. I can't mention all of them there. My friends from Face of Africa, my friends from KU, even school, any KU pageant that is, and school. There's so many there's so many friends I need to tag, but I'm grateful because these people are the catalysts for change in me. The people kept motivating me and telling me the hard truth. By the way, Ramona unabo.
Because you're giving up.
I really, really admire those people. And also my childhood friend. My childhood friends such as Agnes Njoki. She's also a single mom, by the way. Not single, but ni ule mzazi anakazana. She's a young mom, and I like the way she still embraces herself. She's confident, she loves herself. Another one is Charity Njeri. Those childhood friends are the best. Like, I've seen them, fight. Wale watu tunaita fighters. I have seen them fight. Not physical. Like,
challenges.
Yes, the challenges they are faced. Like, you say you have to appreciate all friends that that have been a huge change in your life. Yes.
So as we wind up our interview, maybe is there your dreams, aspirations? Would you mind sharing?
Yes.
In this modeling industry?
For me, in my modeling industry, I'd like to go to international runways.
Wow.
But not only even international runways to showcase myself. Like I say, even at least someone else I feel inspired to go to the runway and to showcase herself. Also, I'd really like to fight for those people who can't fight for themselves, because personally I can't stand injustice. I'm a type of person, of body shame or any other kind of discrimination. I don't like that. if it's possible. But this is, yes, I know everything is possible.
Yeah, it is.
Even, you know, getting into politics, we are even creating more job opportunities, more you know, platform for models as well, and for people who cannot even, you know, defend themselves and stuff, or people who have really struggled defending themselves, but they haven't had that voice.
Yeah.
Me, my biggest dream is to become the voice of the people. You know, to try and reason even with people in authority, and that power belongs to the people. And also, I also like my biggest aspiration and my biggest dream is I'm trying to make it look like, yes, this part where God takes me, that is also my dream aspiration. You know, people forget that it's God's doing, you know. You literally have to tell God, kwenye ninaenda, I'm dedicating everything to you. This is me, God. If I'm to inspire people, lead the way.
Yeah, sure.
If I'm to do this, lead the way. That is my greatest aspiration, because you can say, Pia, you want to be this and that, and maybe that's not what God has plans for you, has planned for you, I mean. So for me, I feel God, I usually tell God, give me that strength, give me that courage, give me that grace to do your will. If it is becoming a model, an international model, to fight for my people, to fight for the rights of people, I would really want that.
Take me there.
Take me there, God.
Surely you will.
Yes.
I'm wishing you all the best. I'm
yes.
for you. And get to your dreams and aspirations.
Yeah.
And now, the last thing, maybe is there anything that your fans should be waiting for? Like, is there anything that maybe you're contesting for or planning to contest for as at now?
Yes, I am contesting for Miss Pinnacle Kenya.
Wow.
So
amazing.
Yes, so come watch me be on that runway. Any plus size, but this goes out to plus size models. Not even plus size models, for plus size ladies. Please learn to love yourself. Do not allow especially negative people, to tell you how you are supposed to behave, to tell you what you're supposed to eat, what you're supposed to do to reduce, I don't know, weight, or to do that. Not only even plus size models, even petite ladies. Please learn to embrace yourself for who you are.
Yeah, sure.
The greatest love is that of self. If you're this person who's looking for love elsewhere, don't do that. You need to embrace that self-love. You need to accept yourself for who you are. And also self-care. And by self-care, it's not about physical. It's about psychological, emotional, and even spiritual. Seek God for everything that you do, by the way, or whoever you believe in, whichever supernatural being you believe in. Please, 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 message to everyone, even guys. Do not settle for less. Do not allow people to tell you what to do. Do not allow people to control you. Do not allow people to objectify or body shame you, or even try to put you down in many ways. They see that you're weak. I mean, in the weaknesses that you portray you have, because people out here will literally take advantage of the weaknesses you do have. So please, 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 don't allow people to tell you what to do. Embrace yourself. And if you see someone has negative energy or negative vibes, cut that person off. Cut them loose. Trust me, cut them loose. Tusikuwe na depression.
Title yenye mna contest, unasema inaitwa Miss
Pinnacle Kenya.
Pinnacle Kenya.
Yes.
Are there any other plus size models, or you're the only one?
So far, I'm the only one.
And how do you feel about that?
Honestly, it feels good, yes, but then I would wish even other models to join me. I would have felt better, you know. Even you imagine you contesting alone. It kind of feels a bit odd, but then again, you embrace it. I embrace it with it wholeheartedly. I embrace that pageant wholeheartedly. And I'll wish next year, the second edition, for more plus size to join, you know.
Yeah, that's so amazing. It will be so amazing by the way. Yeah,
and I also, there was this Miss Jamhuri Kenya. It was this Nini. The auditions were today, actually. I like the way, I even talked to the organizer, Mr. Babu. His name is Babu, King Babu. I told him, please include plus size, because we don't have that runway. So I'd like to shout out a big thank you to Babu. Thank you for adhering to my plea of plus size being included in Miss Jamhuri Kenya. That, you know, the fact that we are embracing change and stuff. I like people who embrace change, by the way. Yeah.
Oh,
Thank
that's
you.
so amazing, Ramona. It
Yes.
has been such an amazing experience with you hapa katika
thank you.
studio zetu katika AdTech TV, and for sure I think I wasn't wrong admiring your confidence. That's
Thank you.
because through the story that you've just told us, and through what I saw from the advert that I saw for I to contact you, you know, I felt like, you know, this lady is so confident.
Yeah.
So that means that your confidence inaonekananga hata ukitembea, and that's something good and admirable. Big up for that.
Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, imefikia ule wakati wenye, you know, it's always that painful moment, hatutaki lakini huwa ni lazima, because ninapoangalia muda wetu kidogo umetupa kisogo, and we know that we always don't like to say goodbye, but hey, we have to say goodbye. We meet again in our next episode with another amazing guest. As I promised you, warrior within shall always be interesting, amazing, so don't ever miss any episode. And if you miss, kwa YouTube zetu unapata kila episode, we will always upload it. So don't forget to follow us. By the way, Ramona, ujasema social medias.
Oh yes, by the way, on Instagram I go by Njeri Ramona. Njeri Ramona, hakuna H mwisho, sijui hakuna nini. It's just basically Njeri Ramona. Njeri Ramona Instagram, and Ramona Monene Facebook. I'm yet kuingia X na nini hizo zingine, but mostly I open
TikTok.
I'm also on TikTok, Ramzi Ram.
Wow.
Yes, but Twitter kidogo. The X nini kidogo.
Yeah.
But majorly on Instagram and Facebook. Yes.
That's so amazing. As for us, AdTech TV Kenya, tuko YouTube, tuko TikTok, tuko hapo hivyo X, kitambo ilikuwa inaitangwa Twitter. Tuko hapo pia, unaweza pia tupata Facebook, and all our names is AdTech KE, yani AdTech Kenya. And also we have the freedom. You can also DM us. Maybe you have a story, you have something you want to share with AdTech Media here kwa Warrior Within, ama any other show yenye imeku interest, because we have amazing shows, and we always have the freedom of accepting and welcoming anyone. So usijifungie hapo, and maybe you want to share with us your experiences, your struggles, your journey in fighting, you know, because I believe we are all warriors. If we believe ourselves, you know, we are all warriors. So guys, until next time, I love you so much. Thank you for always tuning in, and don't forget, always keep it locked right here at AdTech TV. Bye.
I'm showing that I love her, or I'll beat her so that I can show her she's not the special one, I'm the best one, you know, so that she can submit to me, you know. You misquote the Bible, even spiritually. You hear preachers or men of God misquoting the Bible. Be submissive. But then, how will I be submissive to a man who is abusive? You see, you're forcing me to submit to you, yet you're not giving back what the Bible also told you, that you should love me, you see. So such things are things that we need to talk about. We need to make people aware. We need to ensure the nation and everyone knows, so that you take caution.
Hey, what's up my beautiful and amazing viewers? This is your girl Caroline Martin. Karibuni sana. This is your #1 online TV, AdTech TV Kenya. And this show itakuwa ikiitwa Warriors Within. So, Warriors Within is a show yenye nitakuwa nikikuletea different people. They have undergone different challenges. They have undergone different struggles. You know, they are there. They have something, but they didn't start there. Yani hawakuanza tu alafu wakaboom, wakafika. No, they have a story. They have a history. This is what we will be talking about each and every Saturday from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. So, usikose kila siku Saturday. Make sure umekaa kitako, unatizama, unajibamba hapa na Caroline Martin with our various different and amazing guests. I promise this shall be amazing, amazing, amazing. So, usikose. This is your girl Caroline Martin. Don't forget all our social media platforms ziko na AdTech TV Kenya, YouTube AdTech Media, X at Tech TV, FB at Tech TV Kenya. Follow us on all those our social media platforms. Comment, to text hata kidogo pia. Usikae tu hivyo tu unatutizama. Just comment, talk to us. We will be there to listen. Thank you. See you on Saturday from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Bye.